Welcome to today's Tactical Tuesday. Today is a video, more of a voice recording of Craig Beggins during one of our morning meetings that he does daily, and he's sharing a couple of quotes from Mike Ferry, who these quotes just really spoke to me, and I'm really hoping that it brings you value as well. But make sure you guys watch all the way through, because at the very end, Craig gives some great advice on how to tactically use Remine, maybe think outside the box a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys have not done so, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys get that little bell on there as well, so that you guys are notified every time we pump out a new video. But other than that, enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the video.
Let's start with some inspirational quotes from Mike Ferry. Good morning, superstars. It's so interesting to me that each week 10 or 15 people unsubscribe to these mailings because they don't like one of the quotes. That thought process reminds me of a great quote. Parachutes only work when they are open. I'm glad your minds are open. The biggest challenge of life is to be yourself in a world that is trying to make you like everyone else. That's a good one. Find 3 hobbies, one to make you money, one to keep you in shape, and one to keep you creative. That's pretty simple stuff. It doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. Life will only change when you become more committed to your goals and dreams than you are to your comfort zone. Isn't that true? With the right kind of coaching and determination, you can accomplish anything. You hang out with yourself long enough, you'll brainwash yourself to think you can do anything. And you can. I mean, I was so proud yesterday when I went around the room and said, how many pendings do you have? How many pendings do you have? How many pendings? And everybody in the room had 2, 3, 4 pendings. That's big. To have 2 pendings at any given point in time means you're tracking 20 deals a year. That's a big amount of production. So congratulations. I just want to say this until you're brainwashed about it. What you hold in mind tends to manifest. Has anyone utilized Remine to target likely sellers or target move-up buyers for your listing? Have you actually tried it? Jim Graff called me Friday, I think it was. So excited. He went into Remine, he pulled his data, he's teaming up with a mortgage broker, and they're targeting people that lived in houses for more than 7 years and have an interest rate higher than 6%. So that's going to be an introduction to those people, targeted mailing to those people, and door knocking, sharing the cost with the loan officer. Not a bad idea. So, we talk about these things, and sometimes we have to go implement. And you don't have to implement everything. This will expose you to a lot, and you pick the things that you like. Nancy, did you play around in your farm at all? There's a lot of data. Brian, you did. What did you find again? You found that 40% of the people in your farm had their homes free and clear. So what can we do with that information? I'm just going to expose your thoughts. What can you do? 40% of the people in your farm, and the average price in your farm is $400,000, own their homes free and clear. What do they have? They have equity. They could get a home equity line of credit, and they could use the bank's money to invest in income producing assets and more than cover the cost of the money. But what do they have to become? Aware. Thank you, Chris. They have to become aware. So could you become the awareness maker? That type of data can be twisted and turned into different things. And awareness gives you flexibility. Flexibility gives you options. Options give you power. Right? So the Remine is just something for you to do. And I know you got to set time aside. You're looking kind of. Have you thought about it? Have you used Remine at all? It's going to take a little practice. It's like there's an app on your phone too. So it's pretty neat. Have any of you been thinking about buying investment property? Right? You got to find the right loan alternatives. Read some books. Start getting it down. The book I finished into this morning. He had a choice to go back to school and follow his poor dad and get an MBA and go into the teaching profession, or follow his rich dad and become an entrepreneur. So he chose the entrepreneur route, took an investing class for 3 days over a weekend, and then the teacher at the end of the course said, your education now begins. So the next 90 days, I want you to evaluate 100 topics and find one that makes sense. And the whole class went out to do that, but only 4 people made it through the end of 90 days actually did the work necessary to train themselves what to look for. So none of this is easy. It takes time, but I just wanted to put that out there.